Yeah, okay. So, hello everyone. Welcome to TPF Podcasts. Today we are going to start with the segment. I think I did it once or twice here with Mimo and Dan. So today I'm going to do it with Sheila, where I ask, it's about the disappointing moments from parents or guardians, and also maybe friends, but I think we'll begin with parents. So Sheila is going to share with us an experience. You wanna go ahead? Well, you can say hi to them first.
You want me to say hi?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Sheila. Supposed to be his co-host, but I'm not sure how this works, so I'm just here for vibes.
Yeah.
Wait, so disappointing. Okay, can you like rate them or like
No. Yeah, I mean, it's any moment that you remember where you are really disappointed with your parents. Yeah, might be in primary school, high school, or whichever.
Let's start with class 4.
Right.
Class 4. Okay, you know how important like birthdays are to a kid when like they're that age, you know?
Yeah.
Like when you're 8, 9, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so we had a birthday celebration somewhere in Naivasha, because I used to school in Naivasha. And then tell me why all other parents are like in this one room celebrating their children's birthdays, eating, enjoying, singing happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Guess who's not there? My dad.
And you were present?
Yes. It was my birthday. Like they were celebrating like all the June babies. Like
right,
3rd June, 4th June, 5th June, because like that was visiting and like we could celebrate our birthdays.
Right. So wait, you mean, sorry to cut you, but you were in boarding school when you were in class 4?
Yes, I was in boarding.
Wow, okay.
Why? Because people go to boarding in like class 6.
No, I usually hear that. But now for me, I'm trying to imagine class 4.
Oh no, I'm the one who asked for it. I was kind of... Okay, my best friend was going to boarding already. So I was just like, I may as well join her.
Why not?
Like,
okay, yeah,
you
makes
know,
sense.
And also other things.
Fine, okay.
I was just like, you know me, I've never been much of a people person, and like I kind of like routine, you know.
Right.
There's like this beauty of like being in school.
Mm-hmm.
You have a routine, you wake up, you know, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this, you're doing this.
Yeah.
And like you don't have to like think a lot for yourself.
You wanted that way when you're that young?
I'm hyperactive.
Wow.
Because like my focus is like my attention span is like really short. Like especially when I have to like come up with things for myself to do.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really do it like really well.
Oh, I get it.
So I prefer routine. And like at that age, obviously I couldn't like make up my own routine.
Yeah.
So being in boarding was kind of like a good thing. And plus I thought it would kind of help me make friends. I thought. Because my friend was leaving. Man, from all the way from Embu, she's come to go to school in Naivasha. And the Embu, it's quite a distance. So when am I ever going to see my friend again? Mind you, back at home, I was in like day school. Me, I was like, no, wherever she's going, I'm going.
I'm following.
So now, see, all the parents are celebrating, they're enjoying, it's their children's birthdays, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, me, there are other people who are there, and my mom is there, but there's one person missing, and he'd come for visiting. Guess who? My dad.
Yeah.
So my dad wasn't there. Not that he didn't come, he'd come for visiting, but he wasn't there like where the people are celebrating the birthday.
He left early or what?
He left.
Right.
He didn't even go far. Alienda kuwatch futa.
Okay.
I was just like, Fadila, we're going to watch football. And my mom was like, just go find your dad, you know, you come cut the cake. And he was like, no, me, I can't go back. I'm watching football. Just bring me back some
So you went to fetch your dad, but he said no?
Yes.
Wow.
And he said he's watching football. I just bring him cake.
It's bad, but not that bad.
It's disappointing to an 8-year-old.
Oh, yeah, it's this.
I was
definitely.
8.
Definitely.
Not 20. I was 8.
Yeah.
There was no way that wasn't disappointing. I was very disappointed.
Yeah, the fact that you went to fetch him.
And then he said no.
And he still said no.
And then I had the audacity to tell me to bring him cake.
Now that must be very disappointing. Sorry. I hope you healed though. Did you?
You sound like you don't have disappointments.
No, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I actually told them one of my disappointments. They should go check it about
no,
graduation
tell me,
and all that.
I'm here. Tell
But
me.
I'll be repeating. It's
No,
about I was supposed to attend.
curious.
I was young. I was in was it form 2?
Mm-hmm.
No, I was supposed to be in form 2 the first term, and then I was sick with hemorrhoids. I had to go to change the schools, go to a day school. No, I actually left. I was supposed to be nursed for like two terms. So those are like 8 months. Yeah. So there was no school, and I'm not feeling that bad while you are home and all that. I was promised to go to a certain graduation party of one of the doctors. You can call them doctors, a lab tech. I was working in one of the parents' clinics. Yeah. So I was told like a month early. I was so excited and waiting for the moment. But guess what? How many days were they? Was it 3? 3 days to the graduation party, and I was told, no, you're not going. I've been planning the whole month.
Oh, you are looking forward to it.
Yeah. So I can't forget that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's sad.
So I've been disappointed when I was young as well.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
Me, one I remember like really, really vividly, and it still kind of irks me, is when I was in Form 1. When I was in Form 1, my grades were kind of, shaky a bit, not very stable. Then it was during a holiday. My cousin had come over. Okay, not my cousin, but like my friend, but she's more like family,
Yeah.
So she'd come over, so we were staying over at my place with my mom. It was just fun, And she'd left the house and said, I don't want any of you outside, So I was just like, it's fine. I have to go out anyway. There's no one outside. Why would I go outside?
Yeah.
Then my cousin left the house. I think she hadn't either had my mom, or maybe she just, I don't know. I chose to think maybe she hadn't had, because she left the house. No, when I'm taking out the trash from like the house is when I'm realizing, wait, my cousin is not in the house. So there is me going to go look for her, because I'm like, shit, if my mom comes back, I won't know what to tell her. And she said no one should leave the house. So I go looking for my cousin, and I find her. She's seated up on a rock somewhere, because our place is surrounded by a forest. There's a middle roundabout somewhere with a tiny forest, and it has rocks you can sit on. She'd gone to sit there to read back then what was really buzzing was Wattpad. So she was reading some novels while seated there, because she wanted peace and quiet. Hey, tell me why I'm looking up at her, then I'm seeing my mom coming.
Yeah, well.
My mom is coming. Then she just stood, she just stopped the car right where my cousin was. So, because she was near the road, but on the other end of the roundabout. She just told her, please go back to the house. I said you don't leave the house.
Yeah.
So my cousin starts coming back towards the house. I didn't notice on the opposite side of where I was standing, there was a guy who used to be my tutor. Because my grades weren't that good, I'd had a tutor. So I hadn't noticed he was on the other side, near their house, washing their car. I hadn't noticed. So to me, I'm oblivious. But before that, there's a neighbor of mine who had a really small kid, and I love children. So I went ahead and told the kid, hi, can I just pick up the kid or something? But then my mom reaches where I am. She's like, what are you doing outside? Tukutane kwa nyumba.
African parents or African moms.
I'm like, okay, maybe it's not something extreme, but she'd said I just shouldn't be outside. Okay, that's my bad though.
Yeah.
Tell me why I reached the house. I've opened the door. Nilijikuta nimepigwa kofi. Unataka kofi ya kidero? Bro. She didn't even want an explanation. She didn't want anything. She just slapped me. I was just shocked. Ushaibaki mdomo ifungike. I tried. I didn't even know what to say.
Did you cry though?
I couldn't cry. I was shocked. I was still shocked. And then she starts ranting on and on about, so now you've decided you wanna go outside and look for a husband. I'm like,
Oh wow, okay.
husband, me, husband. What do you mean? I saw you with so and so's son. I'm like,
So the tutor now. Ah.
I wasn't there. I wasn't even next to the house.
But maybe your mother was trying to be protective, you know.
Be protective. She didn't even listen. Mind you.
Do they listen though?
At some point, I think she realized she was wrong. But then an African mother, being an African mother,
Yeah, African mother.
didn't
Do they
apologize. She just came. Sasa unataka kujifanya ukuli sapa? Kwa hiyo nyumba tulisema mtu akasirikiangi chakula. I was like,
That's how they apologized, right? You wanted a sorry?
I wanted a sorry. Cause like, if you're the one who's wronged your parent, they expect you to say sorry, right?
Yeah.
So why shouldn't they say sorry if it's something like it's supposed to be instilled in you? Because like your character at sometimes is supposed to be like shown through your children. You understand?
Yeah.
Like the kind of person you are. Because like if you're not fond of saying sorry, how should your child know they're also supposed to say sorry?
Okay, maybe something that they're supposed to learn. Not them, mothers that are going. I think the current what do you call them? Your generation, right?
Me, I don't even know.
Yeah, because okay, yeah, for those ones who want to
for
get
those
kids,
who want to get, yeah.
Because the way I usually think it works, or I usually see it works, you cannot expect your mother to tell you sorry at that age, specifically when you're young.
I thought respect was two-way traffic.
In an African setting.
Yeah, I know. In an African setting, it's not. But like, I thought it's supposed to be.
Yeah, supposed to be, and what it actually is, there are two different things, right? But what was so disappointing? You not getting the apology or
her slapping me without waiting for me to explain myself. And yes, at the end of the day, there's this thing where African parents usually go like, you're a grown-up.
Yeah.
And then you do something else, they're like, you're still a child. I'm like,
oh, right.
Am I a child or am I a grown-up? Especially as a firstborn daughter, you never know which one you are, because you end up your parents' guidance counselor, your siblings' second parent, you're also kind of your parents'
Yeah.
and you're supposed to also parent yourself, so you're just like,
well, I can't relate, sadly.
For those of you who had beautiful families,
not beautiful families. I mean, I was not the firstborn, you see. I know they feel that as well. They must be feeling the same way or worse.
I think if you're gonna have children, like the firstborn is supposed to be able to be a child.
Yeah.
Like let them be a child. I don't think I was ever a proper child, and I think that's why so many people usually go like, oh, you're so mature. I didn't even have time to be a kid, so obviously
you were forced to
mature, and it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, I actually don't think it's a good for more so to us young people if you are going to get kids, as you're saying, because there are people here apparently do not want to. I'm not sure.
No, it's not that I don't want to. I just feel like sometimes people get children for all the wrong reasons.
Many people.
Yes,
Yeah,
and I don't want to be one of those people. I
Right.
want to, if I reach that point, hopefully, if I reach that point, I'll be like, if I'm getting a kid, I'm getting a kid because, well, I am able enough to be a good parent, not because I am trying to undo the mistakes my parents made, not because I am trying to show that, anyone can do it, It's because I feel like I genuinely want to have children, and not because like I want a continuation of like my legacy or somebody to like fulfill the dreams I never, I never fulfilled. Exactly.
You should let the kids be kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember ever being.
That I agree with. Yeah, but
another disappointment.
Yeah.
Let me see. Okay. So when I was in form 2, form 3, when I was supposed to be entering form 3, I feel like my parents are just like having like a lot of
Issues,
drama,
right.
problems, and you know, and because you're the firstborn, well, you know all the problems. So there's just this thing like they were weighing me down. You know, you can't just tell a child, I don't think about it. You just go to school, enjoy life. You know, you're still children. And then
This should not bother you.
you especially telling me that it should not bother me, it bothers me more.
Yeah.
Because now when I'm going back to school, all I'm thinking is, will they still be together when I go back home?
Yeah.
Like, will they still be talking? But you're telling me, no, you just go back to school, you just read. But in the back of my head, I'm just like, the whole time I'm in class, I'm just like,
You're thinking about the situation back home.
these people are not okay. They should just like separate. You see, like way too many thoughts.
Yeah.
So like my grades had dropped like a lot. So apparently I couldn't like go forward. Okay, like I went forward yes into like form 3. And then for like the first month, I think like my grades were bad or something.
Yeah.
But then no, I had a history class. During the history class, the teacher was talking, you know, like explaining things on the board and everything. She's saying something specific, and I'm more of a, I listen, I understand, it enters my brain, and I won't have to like read it a second time. Like that's just me. Like explain it, I'll understand it, and that's just me. I won't have to go back to a book, because if I go back to a book, I'll forget.
So you really needed good teachers then?
Yes.
Yeah.
But then this teacher was just like, I can see you and you're not writing anything. Why are you not writing anything? I'm just like, what do you mean? There's nobody else who's writing. She's like, no, you're not writing. I'm like, and then she picks out like another one of my classmates. She's like, also you're not writing. Come to the front of my desk. Let me check your notes. So she's like perusing her notes. Then she's like, but you haven't written whatever I've said today. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm ahead in my notes. What more do you want? So she's like, follow me to the principal's office.
So that was an issue.
Hey, I reached the deputy principal's office. I just feel like she didn't necessarily like me.
Yeah.
And actually I realized after high school, like she actually didn't really like me. So
How did you do that though? Because after high school,
because I'll just tell you, we'll get to that.
Okay.
Then she was just like, this girl doesn't usually do my work. I don't know what. I'm just like, I do your work. My notes are ahead. What do you mean? Yeah, and this is not the first time we're having this problem. I'd never had problems with her before. So it's just like, what do you mean? Yeah, you can check her book. Even this other one. So she's like me and now my fellow classmates.
Yeah.
Hey, so as we were just like, okay, we just didn't write whatever she said, which was like quarter a page.
Yeah.
Quarter a page, which isn't even a lot. Quarter a page. Mind you, no one else was writing in that class.
But she decided to pick the two of you.
No one. So my mom is called. She's talking to me. I'm just like, and then she's like, who do you wanna talk to? She asks me, like, you're having problems, nini. Obviously, she's like trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Asking me, oh, who do you wanna talk to? Who you think can help you with your problem?
Your mother now?
Yes.
Ah.
And now because for like the longest time ever while I was growing up, you see this friend who I followed to primary because she went to boarding. I also wanted to go.
Yeah.
I used to spend a lot of time with them during the holidays. So, and like most of the time we used to close school. When were you only closing school? For the holidays, right? And that's all the time I used to spend there instead of spending it at our own home.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, she's more like my own mom than my own mom is mother. to some extent.
Yeah.
So me, I'm like, I wanna see so and so. Like now the mom of my friend. Can I tell you I was beaten? I was beaten black
mother?
and blue by my mom.
Okay.
What do you mean you wanna see somebody else's
So
mother?
she was jealous.
What is wrong with you? Hey bro, I was beaten. And then the deputy principal and now the history teacher just looking at me.
That
like,
was in school?
Yes.
In
the deputy principal's office, I'm being beaten because I've said I wanna see my friend
with your mom.
Yes, my mom is beating me black and blue, and I can't even get a single word out. Hey, then I'm taken home.
Do parents really realize how that kills someone completely? Like, that is utter humiliation. I mean, you're coming to school to solve a problem that I'm in, and then you
beat me.
That doesn't make any sense at all. I
to
really
be on
hate
my
that.
side.
Yeah.
Like, unless I'm in discipline, they're supposed to be on my
You're my
side.
mother at the end of the
She
day.
didn't even wait to listen.
Yeah.
So, I'm just like, okay. So, we go back home. And then she's like, I've just been called to come get you from school, and I'm sick, and I'm sijui what, and I tried calling your dad, and your dad didn't want to come. Like, obviously my dad is just himself. He doesn't really care. So he's just like, now what do you want me to do with you? Ama you just repeat. So like, we've gone to the principal's office. The principal has told me, like, just go home for the weekend and you come back on Monday, because it was like a Friday. Come back on Monday. I get back there on Monday. Oh, during the time when I was at home, my mom told me, I don't know if I want to do with you. I might just take you to this like a local school. But I was just like, local what? Local the what?
That ain't happening.
And she's like, I might take you to Shimolatewa. I'm like, Shimola what?
That's prison.
I even had to Google Shimolatewa. I was just like so scared.
Yeah.
I'm just like, Kai, I'm not going to Shimolatewa. I'm just like, because like the whole time she's like, it's either those choices, ama you go back to that school. Because me, I'm not taking you to any other school.
You wanted out
I
of
wanted
your school.
out. I wanted out even when I was like in Form 1 and my grades had started going up. That was like around third term, because I found like a really amazing class teacher who was like really like insistent on like how my grades were going for everything, and he was like a dad to me.
Yeah.
So like my grades were just like skyrocketing, you know. But then akachukulia na ministry, and that's how he went, and my grades just started plummeting again.
Yeah.
So I was just like, so now it's either you repeat or I take you to this local school here, because me, I'm not doing anything else. Your dad can't be giving me pressure, and you're also giving me pressure. And now she's crying. Me, once I see my mother crying, obviously I don't want to see my mother crying.
You also start crying.
No, I just decide, you know what,
You're
it's
strong,
fine.
then.
I'm gonna repeat. I was just like, it's fine, I'm gonna repeat. I know I'm supposed to be entering third year, not second.
Wait, so you actually repeated the
Yes.
class?
Yes. I was just like,
In
it's
high
fine.
school?
I was just
Wow.
like, it's fine. I'm just. You've already beaten me. You've already blackmailed me, and I don't want you to be sad.
I mean, that is beyond disappointment, though.
I was just like, it's fine. I'm gonna repeat. So I did.
It's a whole year.
A whole year plus.
You
COVID years.
You repeated which class? Form
Three. Form 2. No, I
Form
repeated
2.
Form 2.
You were already in Form 3, though.
Yeah, I
and
already
then you
entered
came.
Form 3. Then I was told, no, it was first term of Form 3. So now I had to go back to Form 2.
Was that not shameful? I mean, you're going back to a class
I was
where with the kids.
heartbroken. I acted like I didn't care.
Yeah, but you really felt.
I couldn't. I don't remember like a single day I slept without crying. I was just like, I was so heartbroken, because like my mom is having issues. She's so sad. I feel like I've disappointed her. Hey, only for me to find out I'm repeating.
So sorry. Did your grades go up after that?
No.
Because
she didn't necessarily listen to me.
Yeah.
And how I was feeling. So my grades actually got worse.
Yeah.
You think they were bad when I was getting almost D's in everything and a couple of C's. I started getting E's.
Okay, that's
Yes,
scary now.
my grades got worse.
Wow. Okay.
Because like, you know how when we went back to the principal's office and the principal was like, no, she can continue. We just get her like someone to like
Coach.
keep her going.
Yeah.
She's just like, no, what I repeat, ni utoto inamsumbua.
Yeah.
She's just like, even her dad is spoiling her. They watch TV all night. I'm like, are you sure that's all? And I was like, oh, fine, I'm gonna repeat. Yes, I repeated.
Wow. Okay, that's beyond disappointment.
That was painful.
Yeah.
It was painful. Even remembering it is painful. Like, I don't ever want anyone's child to go through that.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. That was a lot, and I think for this segment we're going to close it there.
Yeah, exactly.
For the year, and I think we are going to talk about the disappointment from friends
From friends.
after this. But for now, make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you on the next one. Cheers.